Hello and welcome back to my channel. So for the month of July, I read a couple books and I just wanted to share my thoughts with you, give you guys a little reading wrap up of my past month of reading, and just let you know my thoughts on everything. So here are the books that I've read over this past month, and to start, I'm going to start with the big ones. So I've been working my way through the Throne of Glass series for this past month with just like a sprinkle of other books thrown in. So I read Throne of Glass back in like January maybe, and then got maybe like 50 pages into Crown of Midnight and then stopped until this past month when I was like, hey wait, let me try again at reading those books, because I really did like Throne of Glass. I'm not sure why I stopped, I just kind of did. Life got in the way. So then I read all of Crown of Midnight, and then I read all of Crown of Midnight, and then I read Heir of Fire, and then I went back and read Assassin's Blade, and now I'm currently on Queen of Shadows. I really do recommend doing it this way. The Throne of Glass reading order is not very subjective, but I really liked reading the Assassin's Blade before Queen of Shadows, because there's a lot of things I would not have known if I didn't read this. Maybe I would do like a reread. Either way, I kind of am falling in love with these books. I loved Selena. This is going to be a little spoilery, because I feel like so many people have read Throne of Glass. Okay, wait, no, I won't spoil. Okay, so Throne of Glass is about a assassin, Selena Sardathian, who is trapped in a slave camp essentially, and then she gets rescued by the king's son, so the prince, to be the king's champion. So Throne of Glass, she has to fight all the other people competing to be the king's champion, and a bunch of crazy stuff happened. Because I haven't finished this series yet, I can't say for sure whether I recommend them, but I've heard it only gets better. So I'm very excited to finish this series and maybe catch you on the next month's wrap up with all of them finished. Between reading those books, I read The Guest List. I was on vacation, or I was on a road trip, read this in a day. It had me hooked from start to finish. It wasn't my favorite mystery book ever. I really do love mystery books a lot. And you find out within the first chapter that someone's murdered, and you don't find out until the end who it is, and all the suspects, and all like the crazy motive. You don't know the motive, but like every single person has a motive, and it's kind of crazy to find out who actually did it. I can't really remember who actually did it, if I'm being honest. But yeah, this book is really good. I did like it. It's not my favorite book ever. I would recommend it though if you're looking for a fun, suspenseful, it's not fun, a suspenseful thriller. The last book I read in this month is actually a book that I got on NetGalley, so I don't have the physical copy. I read it on my Kindle. It's called The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches, and I loved this book. It felt like such a big warm hug. So the premise is Mika Moon is a witch, and then she gets like an email one day from a family that asks her to come nanny 3 young witches, and so she goes and she nannies these witches, and crazy stuff happens, and it's adorable. The found family in this book is unreal. It's just so sweet, and it's British, and it makes me want to go be a witch in Britain, which I would if I could. In 2 seconds I would. But that book was really, really good. I absolutely love that book, and I would recommend it 20 times over. So those are all the books I read in July. It wasn't a ton, but I definitely loved all the ones I have been reading. So if you have any questions about those books, or any more recs for me, or any books I should read, that would be great if you dropped it in the comments below. I would appreciate that a lot. Yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. Typical YouTube stuff. I'm out of practice, but getting back in it. Subscribe. That'd be fun. Thank you so much for watching.